Nothing more comforting than wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket of glass. See,
You want to break through as an entrepreneur. Maybe make millions, maybe get freedom so you can do whatever you want. You don't want to bounce off. Either you already started a business or you're already working on it and you're stuck and you need to know how to break through and not bounce off, or you're thinking about starting a business and you want to know how to do it without bouncing off in the first place. But the thing is, guys, over 99% of businesses fail. Why do you think that is? Why would that happen? It's because the less than 1% of businesses that succeed are doing something that the 99% are not. After a long time, a lot of research, over $500,000 in advertising testing over 13 years. I went to Stanford University. I went there with the founder of Instagram, who I could personally ask questions whenever I wanted, as well as a lot of other founders that we'll talk about, Chubby's, Shorts, Revel Systems. These are people with billions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Those are my college friends. What we found is that they're all doing one thing differently at basically all successful businesses, and that the other businesses are lacking the knowledge. They don't know what that one thing is. That's it. It's a knowledge problem. They're doing the wrong thing because they don't know what the right thing is, because it's not obvious. If it was obvious, it wouldn't be 99 to 1. You probably should have that information to make sure that you can break through. Am I right?
And what is that one thing, you ask? Emu farming. They use 1/5 as much land as cattle, they're adorable, they're super friendly, and they fly. What's that? They don't fly? And they don't even fly. Their milk makes you fly. No, don't farm emus. Disregard everything he said. I was extremely fortunate because I managed to turn things around for myself using this one concept that separates almost all successful businesses from almost all failures. And I managed to go out, and before my 30th birthday even, I got to do everything that was on my list of things that I really wanted to do before I died. My bucket list, if you will, but I don't really like that term. I got to fly in a fighter jet and break the speed of sound. That was the thing that I wanted to do more than anything else. I got to eat at more than half of the world's 10 best restaurants, 3-star Michelin restaurants all over the world, incredible experiences. I got to buy a motorcycle with somebody that I was dating and ride up and down the coast of Vietnam, just like you see in Top Gear if you've ever seen that show. It was incredible. I've gotten to spend more time with friends and family. I've gotten to go on camping trips with them whenever I wanted. Gotten to hang out with celebrities like Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 on multiple occasions and even work with him. I've gotten to hang out with Lindsey Vonn, multiple-time Olympian. All of this was possible because of entrepreneurship. But the thing is, it's not about me, it's about you. It's about how you can use those same concept, that same one thing that turned my life around in your business. And I know you can, because it's something that effectively all successful businesses do, but effectively all failing and struggling businesses don't do. And it's really not that difficult to implement. Yes, it takes work, but when you do that work, it's really not that difficult. And the thing is, it will make all of those same things possible for you, because I wasn't even a millionaire when I did those things. Which means that you can do them and you can get those same results, or you can do things very similar to that in your business for yourself. And that's incredible. That's what we're going to share with you today. And we're going to go through and jump into that starting right now.
Guys, it drives me crazy that so many people go out and they try to start businesses, and then over and over and over again, they fail due to a lack of knowledge. And it also kind of breaks my heart. Why is that? Well, almost all businesses, basically all businesses that are succeeding, are basically doing the same thing. I know it looks like they're doing a million different things, but they're using different tools to effectively do the same thing. Whether it's cars or cereal, they're all basically doing the same thing. And then people that are trying to start a business, they go out and they do what makes sense, which is to present their product. They show why it's great. They show why they love it. They show why other people love it. They show how they made it. And it doesn't work. 99+% of businesses fail, guys. Why do you think that is? Because everybody's doing the same thing, the thing that makes sense, and because they don't have the knowledge to do what the businesses that are succeeding are doing. And there's really no reason for that. That's a fixable problem. It's something you can have, something you can act on.
Do you really want to be an entrepreneur like this? It's all I can afford to eat today. I better save the rest for tomorrow.
Guys, the thing that you have to understand, you have to get this, is I had far less resources than you have right now. I was in a far worse place than you are right now when I turned things around and made this work. All you have to do is read the first 2 pages of the free section of the book right now, and you will see that when you hear the beginning of my story. You can do this. I know a lot of you are probably thinking he had more resources. I did not. I had less. You're probably thinking he's special. He went to Stanford. I did. And yes, I got to pick a lot of people's brains, but you know what that is? That's knowledge, which I'm giving to you. It's the only advantage. That gave me no advantage when I went out and advertised on the internet, when I sold something. The other person on the other end of the camera, they had no idea of what that means.
Guys, the biggest thing that I have to say is please don't sit around trying to reinvent the wheel. Please. That's what got me stuck. Because I'm too smart, basically. I was too smart for my own good, or at least thought I was. My Stanford education and everything, I thought I could do everything better. I thought I could do it all myself. So I sat around trying to reinvent the wheel for over 3 years, and it wasn't until I started learning from other people that I saw the error in what I was doing. So please, don't go through your own hell because you're stubborn. Don't sit around going through that because you're stubborn, because you have to do it your own way, because you know better. You probably do know better in several ways, just like I did. And there's probably other ways where you should just learn from other people. It was one of the biggest things that I had to admit and try. So don't reinvent the wheel. Again, I'm just going to give you over 75 pages, and these are full-length letter pages. So this is basically, it would probably be like 150 pages of a book that you would buy at the bookstore. So it's basically a book. You get it for free, and again, it's enough information, there's enough value there that we just cut off the beginning. It's not like a weakened version, just cut off the beginning and just give it to you. Why? You're going to see why, because it has to do with the same thing. It has to do with connecting with the customers. The easiest thing to do is just to let you try out the book. And it's long enough that we can just give you that amount of the book. You just get started on it. It's the easiest way to do this. And you're going to see as soon as you start reading it, why I did that, why that makes sense. But don't go and reinvent the wheel. Just click, just give us the email so that we can send you the beginning of the book. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just don't reinvent the wheel. Trust that somebody with a Stanford education, who's personal friends with the founders of Instagram, and Chubbies, and Revel Systems, over $100 million company that my friend Lisa Falzone started, with all this experience, with over $500,000 in ad testing, just trust that somebody who's done that might have something for you. Just might. Worst case scenario, you give an email, you get the free section of the book, and it's not useful for you. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, you read it, and even what's just in the free section changes your life, changes your career. So guys, just click through, give us an email so we can send it to you, and just get started on it and see what you think for yourself. I know you're smart or you wouldn't be interested in entrepreneurship. I know you're probably stubborn or you wouldn't be interested in entrepreneurship. You're like me. But don't reinvent the wheel, just give it a try. Just give it a try. That's what changed my life, and I really, really would like it to change yours and allow you to do all the same kinds of things that I got to do as a result.